Once upon a time, there was a man who was a famous scholar. He had a burning desire to uncover the true meaning of life, so he approached a wise Zen monk and humbly said, "Sir, I seek guidance in discovering the real truth of life." The Zen monk, curious about the man's identity, asked, "Who are you?" The man replied with a hint of astonishment, "You don't recognize me? I am a renowned scholar in this city. I have extensively studied Buddhism and other scriptures, authoring numerous books on these subjects. I enjoy great respect and reputation here. However, despite my vast knowledge, I haven't been able to find the ultimate truth. I have come to you in the hopes of uncovering it." The Zen monk nodded and responded, "I see that you have dedicated yourself to studying books and scriptures. In that case, write down all the knowledge you have gathered and bring it to me. We need not repeat what we already know. Instead, let's focus on exploring the realms of knowledge that are unfamiliar to you." Intrigued, the man accepted the monk's request and returned to his abode to begin the task. The process of transcribing his knowledge was so extensive that 3 years passed before he completed it. With a bag filled with thousands of papers representing his wealth of knowledge, the man returned to the Zen monk. However, upon seeing the enormous pile, the monk chuckled and said, "Oh my, these papers are too numerous. At my age, reading through all of this would be a daunting task. Please condense it further and then bring it to me." Disappointed but determined, the man went back and started summarizing his work. It took him 3 months to create a more concise version. After that time, he returned to the Zen monk with a reduced number of pages, but still, there were hundreds of them. Upon examining the revised work, the Zen monk sighed, "Even this is quite extensive. My eyes have weakened over the years, and I can't possibly read all of this. Please condense it further and bring me only the essence of your knowledge." The man, realizing the importance of conciseness, departed once more. After 7 days of contemplation, he returned with a few pages that contained the essence of his knowledge. The Zen monk glanced at the offering and said, "This is still too much. My advanced age prevents me from reading so much. Make it even more concise." At that moment, the man paused to reflect. Suddenly, he had a realization. He hurriedly went to another room and returned with a blank piece of paper. Handing it to the Zen monk, he smiled. The Zen monk, understanding the gesture, also smiled and remarked, "This blank paper signifies that you are now completely empty, devoid of preconceptions. You have reached a state where you can truly acquire knowledge and learn, for you have recognized the fundamental truth that you know nothing." If we observe our own lives, we will realize that we are constantly filled with preconceived notions. Yet we often forget that the first step to true learning is acknowledging our lack of knowledge. If our minds are already crowded with opinions and information, there is no room for genuine understanding and wisdom. Learning something new becomes nearly impossible. This lesson may appear simple, but its impact is profound. Throughout history, enlightened beings who have graced our world surrendered themselves to their masters as blank sheets of paper. Their masters inscribed words of wisdom upon their empty minds. This act required tremendous courage, as it meant acknowledging one's own ignorance. Our ego often resists accepting that we don't know. However, once we overcome our ego and embrace the fact that we are devoid of knowledge, we open ourselves up to the possibility of acquiring true wisdom. So, remember that one day, when you have released yourself from the grip of your ego and accepted your lack of knowledge, you will be ready to receive something remarkable in this world.